Hi, Tom here. In this Circle Line Art School video, I'll show you one way to draw the year 2026 using anamorphic perspective. The first step in this drawing is to draw some guidelines, a rectangle with a series of boxes within it, and this will help us position the numbers just where they need to be. So once you have drawn the rectangle, divide it into 4 evenly spaced boxes with gaps between each box, and then you could add a guideline horizontal line towards the base and towards the top to help with the drawing of the numbers. Next, start to draw the first number, the number 2. Try to keep the thickness of the number shape even as you draw it, using the guidelines as a guide. Then draw the next number 2 again, the same shape but in the third box, so that they are as close to identical as you can make it. Now draw the 0 in between the two 2's, again trying to keep the thickness of the number as even as possible, and then finally draw a 6 in the last box with the same thickness as all the other numbers. Once you are satisfied that you have the numbers working well, and then you can erase the guidelines as they are no longer needed. Next, as we're using anamorphic perspective, draw a cross at the corner of your paper in the bottom right, and then draw a series of guidelines, soft lines that you can easily erase, from the edges of all of the numbers towards the cross that you've just drawn in the corner. For this, you could use a ruler. Make sure you draw all of the lines that you need, so it's a good stage to check your drawing. Next, draw a horizontal guideline, a baseline between the numbers and the cross. Above this baseline, draw the base of the parts of the numbers and check this carefully so that each of the numbers relates to the top and bottom of the shapes that we're drawing. Now we can erase the guidelines that we no longer need from the baseline to the cross. Next, we can start to add some shading to the drawing. All of the curved surfaces of the numbers will need a graded shading from dark to light and then to dark again. For this, use the side of the pencil you're using and change the pressure as you shade to change the tonal values of your shading. And for the flat areas of the numbers, we just need a flat, even tone. It's best to add dark tonal values over time, so start with quite light shading, and then gradually add more layers of shading on top, creating ever darker tones where you need the dark tones. For my drawing, I use a 4B pencil. Any dark pencil would do. Once the numbers look solid, you could draw a rectangle below and then add lines to it. And then you could add a thin cast shadow around the edge of the paper that we've just drawn. Finally, you could add a cast shadow from the base of the numbers using a graded, soft, delicate tonal range. Anamorphic perspective, which is the style of drawing that we're using for this image, will look three-dimensional, 3D, when viewed from only one position, from a fixed point which will be above the cross that we drew. So to see the full effect of the 3D illusion, you need to view your drawing from just above the cross that we drew. If you'd like to learn more about how to draw optical illusions, please consider my book Drawing Amazing Optical Illusions, which is full of step-by-step instructions on how to draw 3D illusions. Please see the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to stay up to date with all the content that I make. And thank you for your support, and Happy New Year!